And now we can have some fun. If you pull up your terminal and clear it, let's fire a couple commands. npm run compile, okay? And we end up with a little bit of an issue. Let's deal with it. Ah, okay. I'm glad we did this. We haven't installed everything yet, okay? So once again, let's just clear your console, and let's come up and say npm install. And what that's going to do is install all that great stuff we put in our package.json. We're saying, hey, Node Package Manager, go ahead and install what we've laid forth, okay? Our little circular thing there shows that it's working. Okay, terrific. And again, you know, if you're going to market with something, then look at all this stuff here. But you know, one by one, make sure. But for right now, there's no problem. We're just going to go right on. I'm going to clear that out. Okay, npx hardhat compile. Oh, errors, right? Well, I looked into this, and we need to go back to our hardhat.config.ts, okay? And right up here, I've got a hyphen in between Nomic Foundation, and it's just not liking that at all, okay? So let's try it again with that in mind. I'm going to clear the terminal. Whoops. npx hardhat compile. Wonderful. Okay, so it's good to run into problems because we sussed that out. But you can see what happened here. I'm in my DePIN model, right? That's very important. If you're running into problems, you might be in your root directory, cd DePIN model, then npx hardhat compile, and we successfully generated 34 typings, and 6 Solidity files have been successfully compiled. Okay, congratulations. So let's clear once more, and let's go ahead and deploy our contract. Okay, and before we do that, we need to bring MetaMask into the picture just for a moment. Okay, I would encourage you to use Google or AI or whatever you can to have your MetaMask set up. I'm not going to go super deep into this other than to say that if I come over here to networks, I'll show you that I have set up a Hardhat local network. Okay, I chose that name, but if I come here to edit, we can see certain things about it. I've given it a name of my choice, and I'll tell you right now, one of the things I know for sure, never send real crypto to my Hardhat accounts, okay? It's localhost 8545, okay, that's the RPC URL, okay? The chain ID is 31337, the currency symbol is ETH, and once you save that, you'll have that account, okay? Then you would come here and say add account or wallet. Well, in order to do that, we need to know what to add, right? In fact, I'll even, just for now, I'll remove the account and we will put it back together, okay? All right, so bear with me here, but let's say that you have your network now set up on MetaMask, okay? Let's bring back that terminal, all right? And we're CD'd into our project. What I mean by that is CD. If I start with a raw terminal right there, I'm going to go CD DePIN model, okay? npx hardhat node. And that's going to fire up because we have Hardhat running, okay? So let's look at this node just briefly. If you think of an account as a wallet, and that's what it is, these are different wallets, okay? The public, then, and you see, oh, 10,000 ETH, it seems like a lot of money, okay? I'll say, and everybody told me to never send money to these Hardhat accounts. This is publicly known. It's the same on your terminal as it is on mine. You drop real crypto in there, it's gone in a heartbeat, okay? Bots will just gobble it up, okay? So, but in a zero-based accounting system, our first account is account 0. And so if I come and just copy this private key, which of course normally you'd never want that showing, right? We're going to take it over to MetaMask and set up that account. And before we do, just picture all these wallets, right? These are different wallets, maybe all over the world, each holding 10,000 ETH that's staked. And that is the security. We get to operate in a fictitious environment with that much Ether. It's very, very cool. Okay. So coming back to MetaMask. Okay, so just, farther down here, I've got an add account or wallet button. So I'm coming there. All right. And we're going to import it with the private key. Okay. All right. And it gave it a name of account 13. I'm going to go and change that to, I'm going to change it to Hardhat 0. Okay. And it just reminds me, see, we can look here. Let's confirm. We've set up Hardhat 0 92266 using the private key. And again, these are public private keys. So never use real money. But sure enough, 92266. So it just shows us that our deploying account is now in our MetaMask. And I think that'll be about all we'll deal with the MetaMask for this portion of the product, okay? Or project, rather. If you have trouble, use Google or AI, okay? So let's terminate all of our terminals just for now. I'm going to bring one back, CD into my DePIN model, all right? And then NPX, Hardhat Node. I don't know why I restarted a node, but just to give it a fresh thing, all right? And the beauty, we didn't look too close, but if you're new to Hardhat, just note this gives you so much development power. All these ETH, you $45 million. Is that enough to help you do some testing? I think so, right? And that's the point. It's the beauty of what is offered, okay? So we come back here, CD, DePIN model, okay? So we're in a world where all these accounts have all this staked ETH, okay? And we're going to say npx hardhat run scripts deploy.ts and run it where? Run it on our local node, network, not no at work, but network, localhost. Okay. All right, and we've got a little bit of something to work through here, and we'll do that. Let's see what we have. All right, this is so good to run into various snags, because looking into it, we need to come to our deploy script, and we've got another typo. It's not ether.parseUnits, but ethers. Okay, so like I'm not editing that out for a minute. That is beauty of coding, is figuring this stuff out. Let's clear this again. npx hardhat run scripts deploy.ts on network. Notice 2 dashes there. Localhost. Wonderful. And see, DePIN, our contract, is deployed to this address. Now come back to our deploy script. We asked for that console log, right? DePIN. But congratulations, you've just written and deployed a contract on a developing stack that has a package.json, a tsconfig.json, and our gitignore, a script, a contract. We're really getting somewhere. Okay, so the next step would be to write some tests. Even in our Hardhat environment, we want to just say, hey, is this token behaving like a normal ERC20? And for that, over that Mocha framework we talked about, we'll sculpt a test or two.